Good morning, neighbors. Or good evening, good afternoon. I guess it all depends on the time that you see this video. But welcome to this week's Big Idea Camp weekly lesson video. Wow, I'm looking at the calendar, I'm looking at our recording stuff, and I realize that this video is the first video of May, which is actually our last month of the school year. And as I look back, this is video number 37 of this school year. We do 40 a year, and we're right there. We are on that last 10%. So as I look back over the previous 36 videos, all the lessons that we've learned, all of the values that we have discussed, it just makes me realize how proud I am of you, how far you've come, how much we've been through, when you consider that the last year and a half we've been dealing with this COVID-19 ordeal, and to know that you've stuck around. I just want to tell you how much I'm proud of you and how thankful I am for you. As a matter of fact, you have been displaying the value that we're about to discuss. We have a new value that we're going to talk about for the month of May, and let's go ahead and look at it together. We are talking about commitment. And we define commitment as, let's look at this, making a plan and putting it into practice. Making a plan, putting it into practice, that is commitment. I bet there's a lot of ways. There's a lot of different variations of how you use commitment in your life. But importantly right now, as we get ready to close this school year, as we get the landing gear down, I bet a lot of you are about to take some tests. Some of them are state tests, some of them are just school tests, some of them are, the end of your grade tests, and it's not easy. But commitment is making a plan, putting it into practice. So let's think about a few ways that we can use commitment to help get us through the difficult. You got to be committed, right? You have to be committed to succeed. You've got to be committed to do the habits that are going to get you there to make it happen. So this month we're going to learn about a special animal that we'll discuss this more next week, but the hummingbird. When we think about commitment, we're going to talk about the hummingbird next week and how that represents commitment. But to learn more about commitment, to be introduced to it a little bit differently, I'm going to bring Sam into this conversation. Sam, teach us more about commitment. Let's hear it. Let's learn a little bit more. Say it, Sam. Teach us about commitment.
Well, welcome back. Welcome back, everyone. Listen, it's almost the end of the school year. I'm excited. And because of that, I'm kind of getting distracted. Thinking about what's next. The summer days, the beaches, the sunshine, the peanut butter and jelly, the staying up too late, the movies. Sorry, I got a little, again, I was distracted. As you can see, it's hard for me to keep my focus. But I've decided to finish strong. And I'm learning something new, and it's called, are you ready? Dun, 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 the recorder. And I think a lot of you know what this is. I'm gonna try it again. Oh, backwards. I still, it's, as you can see, I'm horrible at it. Oh, hold on. I've been at this for a while now, and it feels like it's going nowhere fast. I'll just be honest, and I think you heard the bad note. That's why I'm glad we are talking about commitment for this month. My teacher gave us this practice chart so we can all keep track of our progress. Having a plan for getting better helps me stick to it and keep going. As the school year winds down, it can be easy to just give up and coast to the end. But here's what I know. Come on, come in a little bit closer. This is big. Anything worth doing is hard. So we need commitment to help us get through the tough times when we are learning a new skill and keep falling. Or when a friend told us a secret that is hard to keep. Or when school work gets tough. Or when we try to play a new instrument. Commitment helps us get through the hard parts so we can experience the joy and excitement of learning a new skill or finishing a task. Commitment is making a plan and putting it into practice. Come on, for the last time for this year, until next year, let's say it together loud, scream it out in your house, at school, with the class, like you mean it. Here we go. Commitment is making a plan and putting it into practice. Listen, guys, I had an unbelievable year with you. All of you are great in your own right. There's big things ahead for you. I'll see you next time.
Man, legit truth. I like how he said that if it's learning a new instrument, if it's learning a new sport, if it's playing a new game, maybe you got a new video game and you want to get better. It takes commitment. It takes a plan, and you put it into practice. That's commitment. So guys, no matter what you are wanting to excel in, it takes commitment. Friendships take commitment. Loyalty in your friendships, to be truthful, to honor each other. It takes commitment. Let's look at our worksheet this week together. Again, you know how it works. Commitment, for some reason, it says patience. So let's go. We're just doing commitment. Think about this for 1 minute. Success seems to be largely a matter of hanging on after others have let go. That's a great quote by William Feather. Think about that. Success seems to be largely a matter of hanging on after others have let go. That's commitment. Think about that. You ever hung on the monkey bars and seen how long you can do it? Maybe you've got a challenge. Who can hold on longer? That's commitment, right? What are other words that are synonyms of commitment? Maybe like promise or honor. You honor that. You promise that. You swear by it. That's commitment. It says, draw anything you think of to remind yourself, I can do it. What's something that you think of when you think about your commitment, when you think about your promise to yourself that you're going to do something, you're committed, what comes to your mind? And then one of my favorite things, how do I feel today? Let's be committed to be honest and talk about our feelings, because that's extremely important to me. Are you happy? Tired? Angry? Sad? Sick? Frustrated, annoyed, calm, scared, worried, proud? When you think about school year wrapping up and ending, how do you feel? I think some of us probably go through a lot of these. Maybe you're happy when you think about, woo, summer vacation, family time, the beach, sand, the ocean. Or maybe you're sad because you realize I'm not going to see some of my friends for a while. Either way, both of those feelings are the right feelings. There's not a bad feeling. You may think it's a bad feeling, but all feelings are right. It's only wrong if we stay in some of the harder feelings. I don't want you to stay scared or afraid or annoyed or sick or angry. Don't stay. It's okay to be angry. I get angry a lot. But we can't stay there. Hey, I want to tell you something about my hero, Mr. Rogers. I was reading a little bit about him today, and I'll listen to this really quickly. This was his commitment. This was his promise. This is something like a cornerstone, a foundational belief that he had. And I think it's ultimately important. He said that everybody longs to be loved. Everybody needs to be loved. Everybody has this deep feeling that we need to be loved. And the greatest thing that we can do, is to help everybody know, to let people know that they are loved and capable of loving. So I don't know how long it's been since you've heard it, but I want to tell you the truth that you indeed are loved. You, just the way you are, you're loved, and you are capable of loving others. You have that capacity. You have that power. You have that promise. And hopefully you have that commitment that you will share the feeling of love with others. Man, we've only got a few of these left. Maybe you just need a time to chill and chat, and this is what some of this has become. We do the homework helpers Monday mornings. If you are still home, if you're not in school and you're still needing some help with some of your assignments, we're here for you. Mondays at 10 o'clock in the morning, we live stream. And if there's an assignment that you need help with, here's what you do. I want you to email us, thebigideacamp@gmail.com. Let us know what you're struggling with, and we will reach back out to you. That's what Homework Helpers does. Very important. So, listen, there's a lot of ways that you can communicate with us through Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. The Big Idea Camp is on all of them. Wow. As I think about closing this program right now, I realize that there is only 3 programs left this year. Again, thanks for staying with us. Thanks for being a part of this ordeal this year, our lesson videos. Man, I appreciate it. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of the way you're growing. We will see you next week, guys. Have a great week and stay committed.